Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about the azoles. So in the azoles, first mechanism of action. So mechanism of action of azoles. Azoles will inhibit fungal cytochrome P450 enzyme. That is, this will inhibit the enzyme lanosterol 14 methylase, and this will impair the ergosterol synthesis, because this lanosterol 14 demethylase is helpful in synthesis of ergosterols, and as a result, because ergosterol is a part of the cell membrane, when we inhibit the synthesis of this ergosterol, it results in membrane abnormalities. Then types of azoles. First we have imidazole. Amidazoles are less selective and more drug interactions, and there is more side effects. Examples of imidazole are ketoconazole, which inhibits cytochrome P450, and thus it is not used systemically. This ketoconazole is also used topically in diseases like seborrheic dermatitis, and it is also used topically in tinea versicolor. Then if you see the side effects of ketoconazole, ketoconazole inhibits the steroids from adrenal and gonads, and thus it causes gynecomastia, it causes adrenal suppression, and also it causes menstrual irregularities. Then the next drug, miconazole and cotrimazole. Miconazole and cotrimazole can be used topically as vulvovaginal candidiasis, and they are also used as oral thrush, and they are also used for dermatophytic infection. Then we have iconazole. So these are the important imidazoles. Then if we see the triazoles, triazoles are more they are more selective and has less drug interactions, and they have less side effects. So first triazole is itraconazole. Triazoles include, examples of triazoles are itraconazole, then we have variconazole, then we have fluconazole, posaconazole, and isavuconazole are the triazoles. So we will learn about the triazoles. First, itraconazole. Itraconazole is actually the drug of choice. Itraconazole is the drug of choice of histoplasma, Spirothrix, blastomyces, and it is also drug of choice for coccidioidomycosis. It is drug of choice for coccidioidomycosis, paracoccidioidomycosis. It is also drug of choice for the treatment, and previously the drug of choice for Spirothrix is potassium iodide, but now the drug of choice of Spirothrix is itraconazole. It is also used in the treatment of febrile neutropenia. The entry of itraconazole into CNS is limited, so because of that we do not use itraconazole in CNS fungal infections. The next triazole is fluconazole. Fluconazole has the widest therapeutic dose. Only one of this fluconazole is renally excreted. It has maximum oral bioavailability. This drug has maximum oral bioavailability and CNS penetration, and this fluconazole is also metabolized in the liver, and it is the drug of choice for candidiasis, and it is also drug of choice for prophylaxis of cryptococcal meningitis. Drug of choice for cryptococcal meningitis is amphotericin B. Then the third drug is, we have tetraconazole, then posaconazole. Posaconazole is the broadest spectrum, has the broadest spectrum among the triazoles. Posaconazole has broadest spectrum among the triazoles. Amphotericin B has the broadest spectrum among the antifungals. Then this posaconazole is the first azole which is effective against mucormycosis. Then if you see the drug of choice for mucormycosis, it is amphotericin B is the drug of choice for mucormycosis. Then the fifth drug is voriconazole. Voriconazole has the shortest half-life, and this voriconazole is the drug of choice for invasive aspergillosis, or it is the drug of choice for fusarium and also pseudosporium. It is the drug of choice for invasive aspergillosis, fusarium and pseudosporium. Then sixth we have isavuconazole. Isavuconazole is the longest half-life of 130 hours. It is used in invasive aspergillosis and mucormycosis. Then we have the drug alesylamine. Alesylamine, actually, if you see the mechanism of action, alesylamine inhibits squalene epoxide and thus helps in accumulation of squalene. It inhibits squalene epoxide and helps in accumulation of squalene. This squalene epoxide decreases the ergosterol synthesis and thus it is toxic to fungus. So if you see the drug of choice, this alesylamine is used in has drug of choice for dermatophytosis and onychomycosis. So this is about the one more drug, which is alesylamine. Then if you see the side effects of azoles, which are very important, especially side effect of voriconazole, it causes diarrhea, GI upset, it causes rash, hepatotoxicity in pre-existing liver function, it causes hepatotoxicity in pre-existing liver dysfunction. This also causes prolongation of QT interval. It causes visual disturbances, like it causes blurred vision or altered vision. It causes visual disturbances like blurred vision, altered color perception and photophobia. If you use long-term use, it can cause multi-step phototoxic process. It causes multi-step phototoxic process, thus causing actinic keratosis, which thus causes squamous cell carcinoma. So these are the main side effects of azoles. Now, thank you guys for watching my lecture.